Episode 12 of Dragon Ball Daima gives us the end of the two fights that we saw start in episode 11. First, we're going to take a look at what happened in the fight between Tamagami No.1 and Majin Buu, because trust me, I have some thoughts regarding what happened to our favorite Saiyan prince. Anyway, the fight continues into this episode until Majin Buu craves more chocolate. Then he just completely stops fighting. Thanks to a quick trip to the store from Majin Buu, Buu gets back into the fight with renewed strength from the chocolate that he eats. And though Tamagami No.1 also powers up to try to match him, it's just not enough, and the Majin claims the victory. Then of course comes the final challenge. Before Majin Buu can take the Dragon Ball, he's got to see a series of numbers ever increasing, and he must add them up and get the correct sum. Now this is somewhat similar to the third Tamagami's challenge, where his hands were moving too fast for normal eyes to follow, so were these numbers that were being shown. Majin Buu seems completely dumbfounded. He looks like he has absolutely no idea what this challenge is even about. But there was somebody in attendance who was able to follow along. Saving the day again for this group, Majin Buu was the one who was able to follow all of the numbers, and he quietly whispers the answer to his brother, who then says it out loud to the Tamagami and is declared the winner. He gets the Dragon Ball. So now Dr. Attains is happy, and Majin Buu tries to take a little bit of credit by saying that he made a good assist there, but all Attains says is that he was just watching. But it doesn't seem to bother Buu that much, and he just kind of shrugs it off. He's just happy to be there, I guess. This dynamic between the two Majin Brothers is a lot of fun. One is clearly the brains of the operation, while the other is going to be the brawn. This of course has Goma very concerned, because he already knew that Goku took the third Demon World's Dragon Ball, and now the first has been claimed by Attains. But at least the second Demon World Dragon Ball is still where it's supposed to be. Or is it? Degasu swaps over to the second Demon World on his magic video viewer, and it's there where they get to see Vegeta is actually trying to claim the final Dragon Ball. Vegeta's fight here is a little bit more complicated because he's also having to do battle with the Kraken that's trying to eat him, and it looks like he's going to be overwhelmed for a small minute, but he keeps fighting back, and it's Neva the Namek who actually tips things in the Tamagami's favor by giving him a special power-up. Now, not even Super Saiyan 2 is enough to take down the Tamagami, but Vegeta has a special trick up his sleeve that people thought he might have and just had never used, but it's canon now. He has Super Saiyan 3. Now, at the risk of upsetting a lot of Dragon Ball fans, I'm just going to come right out and say it. I don't like the hairstyle. People are pointing out that this appears to be more in line with Toriyama's original concept for Super Saiyan 3, being more slicked back hair as opposed to longer hair, but in my opinion, I think the longer hair look is just a better look overall. I have the exact same problem with Beast Gohan. I don't like the extremely big hair. I don't think that that's a good design. With Super Saiyan, your hair just stands up and changes color. With Super Saiyan 2, it gets even more spiky and your bangs change if you have bangs. But Super Saiyan 3 was so different. The user's hair got really long and not just bigger. I mean, I don't have a problem with Vegeta having Super Saiyan 3. I just wish it looked more in line with what we're used to seeing from this form, even in the non-canon material. Of course, this makes you wonder why he never used this form in Dragon Ball Super, besides the fact that Toriyama had not decided to give it to him yet. But I'm sure they'll probably throw in some explanation about how Vegeta doesn't really like the form because it burns up ki or something, but who knows. He used it and he won. I guess that's all that matters, because Super Saiyan 3 has never won a major fight before. And actually, Vegeta has not really won a major fight in the series either. He's always had to just wait and let Goku come in and finish things off. It looked like Vegeta was going to be the one to put down Moro in the Dragon Ball Super manga, but nope, Goku's the one who deals the final blow. So the final Tamagami is down, and now it's time for Vegeta's test of intelligence. This one is maybe the wackiest of them all, because the second Tamagami just reads him a story about characters giving away and receiving biscuits. Vegeta's question is simple. How many biscuits does the main character of this story that's being told have left at the end of the story? Now, this story that the Tamagami was telling was quite lengthy, and I kept expecting them to do the bit where he's going to just keep going on and on about numbers and biscuits, and then he's going to ask him something like, well, what color was Johnny's shoes? But Vegeta does have an answer. He says that the character has no biscuits left because the main character in the story is a snake, and snakes don't eat biscuits. This is the correct answer! There were no biscuits left, and I'm not really sure if Vegeta was just guessing or not. It seems like he was just taking a shot in the dark and just wasn't all that confident in it, but it was the only thing he knew to say. Oh well, it doesn't matter whether he was guessing or not, he got it right, so he gets to take the Dragon Ball. Now Goma is beside himself in rage, and Degasu looks completely worried and just, I don't know what Degasu is doing. He's just kind of standing there and taking insult after insult, like, what are you supposed to be doing, dude? Between the three gleaned siblings that we've been following in this story, he's easily the least interesting one unless you count him not doing anything as they're saving him for something later on. The party that Shin is in has 2 of the Dragon Balls. Dr. Attains has created 2 new Majin from the essence of Majin Buu and some Cyberman seeds, and she has a Dragon Ball now too. And if we factor in her overall plan with Glorio, she might actually be in possession of all 3, and some of these characters just don't know it yet. We could very well, in the next episode, see Glorio betray Goku and the others, and then just take those 2 Dragon Balls to Attains and see the dragons summoned and her wish granted. And what has Degasu done all this time? Kiss up to Goma and mope when things weren't going their way. But that's going to have to change soon, because after Goma sees all of the Dragon Balls now away from the Tamagami, he says, in that case, and then the episode ends. So he clearly has some sort of plan. I just can't figure out what they've been doing here. I know I ragged on Degasu a bit, but Goma's not really doing anything either. He's been watching all of this stuff play out and rewatching the battles from the Majin Buu arc, but I can't figure out how this is going to work into his plan. He's watched other parties claim all the Dragon Balls, and he has no idea where the evil third eye is. So, what's the next step? He did say that he was thinking about having Dende create a whole new set of Dragon Balls to use, so maybe that's what he's going to go with. And who knows, maybe he'll go and confront Goku or Attains directly. Don't forget, we've been warned repeatedly that he is far more dangerous than he appears. The next episode is titled Surprise, and I really couldn't read anything from the preview. We're shown Dr. Attains with the Dragon Ball and Goku and Vegeta with some kind of evil-looking rodents. That's all there really was. Overall, I think this was a really enjoyable episode, minus my opinion of the design of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I really enjoy the new Majin Brothers. They're so fun, and I really like that I saw people on Twitter saying that they're just like Patrick and SpongeBob, and that works a lot as a comparison. And again, I don't mind Vegeta having Super Saiyan 3. I just wish that it wasn't just big hair. Long hair is better than big hair, and you're not changing my opinion on this. What did you guys think? Which of these fights was your favorite? Doo's fight or Vegeta's fight? How do you feel about Ku and Doo? Do the Majin Brothers entertain you, or are they just annoying? What about Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta? Do you agree with me that the hairstyle is silly, or do you actually like it and prefer it being more like the original concept of the form? Thanks for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you want to support my channel, then be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also donate to the channel over on my Ko-fi page, or you can become a member of the channel if you'd like to do that. Now, I'm going to show you guys a picture of Vegeta in Super Saiyan 3 from Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Now this just feels so right.